Yes.
Okay, so basically the this whole class is divided into two parts because it's a bit lengthy work, so we will be doing it by parts. We will be doing part one today, and the other part we will be doing on the our next class, which is on Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So when I click on the green flag, see what happens here. We have a welcome to Oxfam World, and here we have a let's go button. And when we click on this button, see what happened.
Oh,
Okay. So today we are going to,
like a story, like a real.
yes, yes, it's a type of story. You can say that.
Yes, it's like when we start playing a game, when we tap on the game, it shows us start button.
Yes. Okay. So we are, okay. Can you both see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Sakina, do we need this cat sprite here?
No.
Okay, so we will simply delete this sprite. Okay, so first of all, what should we do? That what we have to do that we have to add a backdrop. Okay, we will go on the backdrop and we will go on the pad. Oh, Sakina, डर गए हम तो. Sakina, you can mute yourself, no problem. Okay,
Okay.
Sakina. You can mute yourself. Okay, so we have to go on the patterns and we have to first add this light backdrop here. Okay. Now, Meena, can you tell me that if I want to write welcome to Oxfam World here, that then where should we go?
That works for world
Yes. How can we design the backdrops?
by clicking the stage.
Okay, we have to click on the stage. Well done. Then we have to go on backdrops from here. Then do we need this backdrop one which is white here or not? Okay, so we will simply delete it. Okay. Now, if I want to I want to write welcome to Oxfam World here, we have to use this text tool here. Okay. First, we have to click on this text tool. Then we have to choose our color of the text. Okay. I have to, I want black color. So I am going to click black. And if you want to change the font of your text, you can just click on this and you can change your text uh, font here. Okay, I'm clicking on this handwriting one, and then what you have to do, just have to simply click where you have to write, and then you have to write welcome to Oxfam World. Okay,
Okay.
then what we have to do that we from by using this selection tool, we have to arrange it, or we can just increase the size or decrease the size if we need it. Okay. Now we have now the designing of our backdrop is finished. Now we will come back to our code. Okay. Now what we have to do that we have to add a button sprite. So we will go on the choose a sprite section. And from here, can you see this? There's a button 2 right here.
Where?
Here's a button 2.
Yes. Here.
Or you can search
Yes.
your button from here. Okay. You can search buttons and here
I
will,
think I think I like the button.
okay, we will click on this button too, and then we have to put it in the center. Okay. Then, Mina, I want to write let's go on this button. Then how can I do that?
will go. We will click. We will go on the sprites, but don't click it. We will just go there. We will see a paint sign there.
Okay, we can, yes, you are saying right, we can do that. Or what we have to do, that we have to click on the sprite, then we have to go on the costumes. Okay, then from here we will use the same text tool, and we will choose our text color. I want white color, so I will be choosing white, and then we have to click on this, and we have to write let's go here. Okay, and then by using the selection tool, we have to arrange this text, okay, in the center. Okay, now we have to come back on the code. Now what we have to do, that we have to add another backdrop, which is race. We will go on the choose a backdrop, and we will click on the patterns, and from here we will add the race one. Okay, now Mina, can you tell me, I want that when I click on the green flag, the backdrop should switch to the race one, the welcome to Oxfam World one.
Okay, I actually know this one. We have to go on the events and get the first block.
Okay, we will go on the, okay, can you tell me that to switch the backdrop, we have to code on the button, or we have to code on the backdrops?
Backdrops.
Well done. We will click on the stage. From here, then we will go on the events, and I want that when I click on the green flag, the backdrop should switch to the light one. So we will choosing the when green flag click event from here. Then we will go on the looks, and we will use the switch backdrop to block, and from here we will click choosing the switch backdrop to light. Okay.
Okay.
Do you both have any confusion or question till yet?
No.
Okay. Now when we will be clicking on the green flag, the backdrop will automatically be switching to the welcome to Oxfam World one. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Mina, can you tell me that if I want that when I click on this let's go button, the backdrop should switch to the race, then what should I do?
We will go on the sprites.
Okay, we have to now go code on the sprite. Then how can we make a sprite clickable?
There's actually a blog that says that when this sprite clicked.
Well done. We have to use this event when this sprite click. And now what do we want, that when we click on this let's go button, the backdrop should switch to the raise one. Okay, so we have to go on the looks, and we have to use the block switch backdrop to raise. Okay. Now, when we click on this let's go button, the backdrop is switching to the race. But here we have a problem, that the let's go button is still here, and we don't want this button to be here. Then which block should we use? Yes. Okay, we have to use this hide button. Okay. And now, Sakina, can you tell me that when we have to hide this button? Sakina, I want that when the backdrop is when this backdrop is switched to raise, the button should be hidden. Then what should be code here?
I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Mina, do you know? We
Now we
will,
have to go to the hide button.
okay. First of all, what we have to do, that we have to go on the events, and from here, can you see the event when backdrop switches to the light?
Yes.
We have to use this event, that when backdrop switches to raise, it should hide. Then we will go on the looks and we will use this hide button here. Okay. So that when backdrop switch is switched to raise, this button should hide. And when we have to show this button,
And it should be on the
yes,
starting.
yes. So we can use the when green flag click and we can use show, or we can use this event again, that when backdrop switches to light, and we have to go on the looks and we have to show. Okay. Now we will check this, that when we are clicking on the green flag, this let's go button is showing up, and when we click on this button, the backdrop is switching and this button is hiding. Okay. Do you both have any confusion till yet?
No.
Sakina, do you have any confusion or question?
No.
Okay. Now what we have to do? You have seen that here was a sprite, which was a like a dog. We have to go and add that. Okay. So then we will go to the choose the sprite section, and from here we will be searching dot, dot dot, because this sprite name is dot, which is a little bit cute.
That's cute.
Okay. Now what we have to do?
When this, we have to go on the events and we have to get the block that says when this sprite clicked. Then
No. Now when we will click on this green flag, the dot is still here. We don't want this dot to be here. Then what should we do?
we should hide it.
Yes, we have to hide and show it. And when we have to hide and show it, now we have to do the same code which we have done in the button. We will first of all go on the events and we will go on this when backdrop switches to light, looks, and hide it. That when backdrop switches to light, this
Dot should hide.
this block should hide. Yes, this block should hide. And when we have to show this, when backdrop switches to, when we have to show this sprite, when backdrop switches to raise,
Yes.
we have to use this when backdrop switches to raise, and then we have to use this show block here. Okay. Now we will try this, that when we will click on the green flag, the dot will hide, and when we will click on this let's go button, the dot will show. Okay. Do you both have any confusion or questions still yet?
No.
Can we move further?
Uh,
Yes.
Okay. Now, from the video I've shown you earlier, what was happening?
it was going round and round in circles and it was getting smaller by the minute.
Yes, it was going round and round, just like it was a spinning, and it was shrinking. Its size was decreasing. And before that, what was happening, that the dot was saying, let's go. Now, if I want that when this dot is shown and it says let's go, then which block should we use?
What did you say?
Mina, I said that I want that this dot should say let's go, then which block should we use?
The what did you say? The looks.
Yes, we have to use the looks. We have to go on the look section and we have to use the say block here. Okay, we have to go on the looks and we have to use the say block here. And can you tell me that where should I put the say block here? Right under the height or right under the show?
Right under the show, because when you hide, it'll just say like the coast is saying.
Yes, well done. We have to use this right under this show button and we have to right here. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
And now when we will click on the screen flag and when we click on this let's go button, the dot is saying let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Now if I want that this dot should be spinning, then can you tell me that we should use the forever loop or we should use the repeat one?
Forever.
Why forever?
Repeat.
Repeat.
Yes, we have to use the repeat one because the forever blocks, if we will be using the forever block, this dot will not be stopping. The
Oh
dot
yeah.
will not stop spinning. Okay. So what we have to do that we have to use the repeat block here. So we will go on the control and we will use this repeat block right under the let's go. And from here we have to repeat it 20 times. Okay.
Okay.
We have to use it 20 times. And what should we do if I want to, if we have to turn the, we have to just, if I want to spin this dot, then which block should we use?
If I want to spin this block,
Yes, which block should we use?
Go to the motion.
there was a
Okay, we have to go on the motion and from here,
Now this turn 15 degrees.
well done, we have to use this turn 15 degrees. And what we have to do that instead of 15 degrees, we have to use this 90 degrees, okay?
okay 90 degrees.
Yes, pen backdrop switches to raise. Let's go. Repeat 20 times, turn 90 degrees, okay? Now we will check this, okay? It is spinning.
Yes, but it's not shrinking.
Yes, it is not shrinking. Okay. Now, what we have to do that if I want that this right side, this dot size should decrease. So what we have to do, which block should we use?
I saw one somewhere that I don't remember.
Sakina, can you tell me that which block should we use?
No.
Okay, no problem. We have to go on the looks and from here, can you see the blocks change size by 10?
Yes.
We have to use this change size by 10 block. Okay, we have to pick this and we have to put it under turn 90 degrees and inside the repeat block. Okay. Okay. Now, can you tell me that if I want to decrease the size of the dot, we have to use the 10 here or we have to use this minus 10 here?
-10.
Well done. We have to use the minus 10 here. Okay.
Okay.
We will be using minus 10 here. Okay. Now we have to check this that it is working or not. We will click on the screen flag and we will click on this let's go button. And now you can see it is shrinking.
I thought we
It's
also had to use the hide button as well.
no, we don't have to use the height button till yet. We will use it soon, but we don't have to use it now. Okay. Now what we have to do that you can see the dot is too small, but it's not in the center. We have to pick the dot and we have to put it in the center. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when we click on the green flag again and we click on the let's go, here's the problem. The dot is still of the same size. Now, if what should we do?
Clear graphic of it, so size says.
No, we have to use the set size block, okay? Set size to 100. And where should we use this? When we want our dot size to be 100%.
Under the change size.
No. Sakina, can you tell me that where should we use this set size to 100% block? I
Outside
want
repeat.
that when I click on this green flag and when I click on this let's go button, then the dot size should be 100% and then it should start spinning and decreasing the size. Then now can you told me that I have to use the set size to 100% block?
Outside the repeat.
Yes, outside the repeat block we have to use that, but where we have to put that?
Underneath the repeat block.
No, we have to put the set size to 100% under the show block here, okay? So
Okay.
that the code will be when backdrop switches to raise, show, set size to 100%, and then say let's go for 2 seconds, then repeat 20 times, turn 90 degrees and change size by -10. Okay, now
Okay.
we have to click on the green flag and we will click on this let's go button. Now our dot size is perfect and it's shrinking. Okay,
Okay.
now can anyone tell me that what is the problem we have here?
It's going too fast.
Yes, it's going too fast. So can you tell me, Mina, that if we have to slower its speed, then which block should we use?
Motion block.
No. Sakina and Sari, can you tell me?
The weight block, weight of the
Yes,
skin or something like that.
well done. We have to use this weight block from the control here. Okay, we have to use the weight block and we have to put it right above the turn 90 degrees. And then we will check this. And we will click on this let's go button. But now it's too slow.
Yes.
Okay, so what we can simply do is we can decrease the seconds. We can now it is 1 second now, so we can do this 0.10 seconds. Okay, now we will be checking this and we will click on this let's go button. And we will click on this. Now what we have the problem here?
It's not the. It's not the right direction.
Yes, it's not the right direction. So which block should we use that if I want that when the sides is set to 100, then its direction should be right. We have used that block in our last lecture in the car race.
Point and direction block.
Well done. We have to use the point in direction 90 degrees block right under the set size to 100%. Okay, now we will be checking this. Now our direction is the right direction, 90 degrees, and it's going perfectly, slowly spinning and decreasing its size. Okay. So do you both have any confusion till yet? Or do you both have any question? Okay. So what I'm doing that I'm just stop sharing my screen and you both have to start sharing your screen and you have to